You know that little box on employment application that applicants must enter honestly regarding whether or not they have ever been convicted of a felony? Well, President Obama wants to ban that box. Colin, how do you feel about that?
Well, that's kind of a loaded question. So being convicted of a felony is not a small item, right? So I think that on a certain level, I'm kind of divided about this. So I really do think that if we have a disparate view of what exactly a felony is. So I know people who've been convicted of felonies that committed very, very minor, in a social view, crimes. So being convicted of drug possession over a certain amount. By the same token, somebody who's committed a crime of violence, armed robbery, breaking and entering, rape, something of that nature, I think needs to be treated a little bit differently. So I think there are two sides to this. I think that somebody who legitimately has been convicted of a felony, even though they've served their time, that should have an impact depending on the type of job that they're going for. So if you're going to be a teacher, for instance, or a preschool teacher, and you've been convicted in the past of rape or of child molestation, that should come up in your record. By the same token, somebody who's been convicted when they were 18 years old for possession of cocaine, and now they're 40 years old and have a completely clean record, I think is a different matter. So I'm kind of split on that issue. Honestly.
So the abbreviated version, what I think I just heard from you, is that we're addressing the symptom and not the problem. The problem is that we have redefined felonies to the point where it includes stuff that really shouldn't be felonies.
Yes, absolutely.
And the symptom is that we're going to get rid of the box,
but
which in my opinion is just absolutely...
Well,
I think you're on point, but I think it's stupid to get rid of the box, because I think the box is only one part of the problem. Because guess what? You don't need the damn box to figure out if somebody has a record at all.
All
you got to do is go online.
Do a background check.
Go online and you can get what Facebook,
Yeah.
the Maryland court system, whatever you want. You know, I take issue with some of that, and I know that information has always been available, but it's been a little harder to get to.
At the end of the day, depending on a job that somebody's applying for, right? The box should be irrelevant. If somebody is applying for a job where you have a concern about certain portions of their past, you can certainly go and do a background check and figure out whether they've fallen into those categories. But to be disqualified right off the bat without any sort of looking into it just because you check a box, I think is not necessarily fair. And the problem that occurs, and I know people personally who have been judged to be felons in situations that really they weren't arguably to be judged for that particular, whether it was a crime of passion, something of that nature. So I'll give you a good example. Somebody that I know who found out that the mother of their children was cheating on them, and he flipped out and had, attacked the person who was involved, was charged with a felony. Now, much time has gone by. He has custody of his children. He is a good person. He works hard. Should he really be judged by the fact that he had an issue in a particular moment of passion that occurred, and be judged the same way to somebody who's an armed robber, or somebody who assaults an innocent person, or somebody who's a drug mastermind, or somebody like that? Probably not.
Yeah, well, I think it's just a basic issue of fairness. And again, what Obama's referring to here is federal employee hiring. This only applies to that at this point.
He's asked for laws to change it for everyone.
Well, yes, but what's happening right now
he's got the authority for executive hiring.
To do this. And to my mind, it's, you see so many stories of people who have actually changed their lives. I did serve briefly as a prison chaplain. I met some of these people. And, it's like stepping into the batter's box, and the count is 0-2. Okay, go ahead, hit it. If that's on your record, people just take that little application. You never even get to see the person.
Here's the reality of the matter.
See, I don't think that's right.
We have all, at some point or another, whether we like to admit it or not, in our lives, done stupid things that potentially were considered to be potentially could be considered to be illegal, right?
Yeah, or perhaps even a felony.
Or even perhaps a felony, except we were lucky in that we
didn't get caught.
We were not caught. We were understood.
Anyone care to be specific on this, so we can?
Some of the stupid things that I did as a child, if my skin color was different, I wouldn't necessarily be having the same conversation. And we have to look at that as well, because I think that's a valid fact.
That's part of it. But we have to realize we have a lot of famous felons like Martha Stewart.
True. We do.
Tim Allen, the actor, 50 Cent, you know, the very successful rapper. There's a Robert Downey Jr. There's a list a mile long of former felons.
Pulaski.
I am still trying to
Yep.
wrap my mind around the concept of felons honestly checking the box. I mean, where's the lack of logic in this, guys?
Well, because
if you're a felon, you're going to be more worried about being caught checking the box than you are.
So are you going to honestly check the box, or are you not going to check the box?
I don't think they are.
Because you know what? Find out. Now we'll just
federal.
But the thing is,
what's the worst they can do? Fire them for lying on an employment
or
application?
not hire them for
that.
Exactly. I mean, I mean, they can't. There's nothing they can do.
It's well
and again,
known.
with the internet sites and the background checks that you can get for free or for $35.
So are we saying it's a moot point then?
I
check
think
the box
I
and
think
don't
it's
check the box. It
absolutely-
really
I don't
doesn't
think they need
matter.
the box,
I would agree with
frankly.
what Jim's saying. I
they
think
don't need
ultimately the box is kind of a red herring.
Well, it
It's-
is anymore. I mean, it's arcane.
Right. It's archaic. Well, it reminds me
Because
of
if you're in
the
a position
famous-
where it actually makes sense, they'll do a background check and find out whatever he did. You know, you picked your nose in 5th grade.
Well,
or
you look at a
something
resume,
else.
and if a
Here's an
resume is honestly representative, you're going to see a 10-year gap or something.
So
you
and
kind
it's
of
going
know.
to raise questions.
Well,
people are going to
obviously.
use
They
all
were
kinds of
working
criteria.
for the prison industrial complex.
That's right. They were in the
Producing-
laundry industry. Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
But see,
People
what
are gonna
happens in
use-
this is a checkbox means if it is checked, it goes into the
Goes in the garbage
wastebasket
can. Yeah.
file.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
And the
people are
person
going to
never
use
gets a
all
chance.
kinds of criteria to judge for jobs.
Yeah.
Several years ago, there was a gentleman that was hired for the city of Hagerstown as something to do with economic development. And they didn't do their homework. And somebody, it was the year that I was chairman of the chamber board, somebody in the chamber found this person out on Facebook or one of the social sites and started reading and sent it to me, and I forwarded it to the city. Well, all of a sudden, this guy's not working at the city anymore before he was even hired. And it was pretty intense what he said, but that had nothing to do with being a felon.
Yeah.
So whether he checked the box or not, this guy was still turned down for employment because of his background. And that's what happens today, and it doesn't matter a damn bit about the box.
Yeah, well, what I think it matters just in the sense of the initial, maybe.
If people were honest
I mean,
enough
it
to
could
do
be
that.
just
People are
your name.
honest.
If your name is Jamal, they've done studies. It sounds so. You know, there's a lot of questions about fair hiring here, and I think what we need to do is wrap this one up and move on to our next subject, which, well, we've got a revenue surplus in Maryland.
Wow.
Yes, we do.
Yay.
And stay
Shocker.
with us to learn what the panel thinks we should do with it.